Yeah.
We are live, guys. We are
I
live.
wake up every morning with my head up in a
Welcome to
daze. I'm not
episode
sure if I should say
920.
this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a
As
phase.
opposed
I
to
don't know
40.
if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains: is this post-traumatic stressing, or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day, and it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the sense overrates me. Annihilates me. I'm about to break down. It's it for a way
Cheers.
out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular, life's like break down. Falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster. I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is missing. And what if I was a lie? Tell you everything is fine. Every single fucking day, I get closer to the grave. I am terrified, I'm feeling safe, and I will again. Crush my car just to feel it again. Let out race me, it's a race me. Cause I'm about to break down. It's it for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular, life's like break down. Falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular fucking monster.
What's going on?
Sick and tired of wandering, praying to a God that you don't believe. You're searching for the truth in the lost and found. So the question I ask is, where the fuck is your God now? Cause I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer.
What's going on, Deb?
Popular,
We got Debs in the house. See if anybody comes on here. Oh, there's Johnny D. What's up,
Yeah,
man?
what's up, man? How you doing?
What is going on with this shit? For some reason, my
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
my stuff's not coming through on the OBS. The episode number and shit. Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Let's see what's going on.
Turn on, I'll see red. Adrenaline crash,
Huh.
crack my head.
What up, Chris?
Sugar, paint me dead.
What's up, JC? We got Dabs in the house. We got Whale Miner.
See red.
What's going on?
100 plus, new black and white.
What's up, Johnny?
Oh, you know, just doing my thing, trying to figure out how I'm going to put some more liquidity
Yeah,
in
what
this
up?
thing. Put some more sheep in the pair.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's weird. Yeah, a whole bunch of geometric patterns on my chart.
So basically, what I think I'm going to have to do to fix this pair is I'm going to have to sell some tokens into the pair, so it's going to push the price down for a minute, and then I'm going to have to add more liquidity and then do buys afterwards, right?
Okay.
So that way it introduces more sheep into the pair and adds more balance that way. So we're going to see some red candles there to begin with, but then at least it gets the ratio right so that we're not getting some fucking asshole come in and tip the pool over, just like fuckwad did.
Sounds good to me.
What up?
Hey.
Sorry,
how you doing, Shane?
A little late. I was caught up talking with Rabbit about our Curacao trip.
Welcome to Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
So, Black Sheep, are you gonna make the Curacao trip?
I don't know right now.
You
Stuff
got
in the air.
You got, dude. Right now, I mean, it might even be cheaper for you to fly there from where you're at because Reno is not as good of an airport. And it cost us with some upgrades like $700 round trip for each of us. And if we would have been a day, 24 hours sooner, because I had it on like my watch list.
Yeah,
it was cheaper.
If the fund starts printing again, then I'll be fine. But I can't just.
Because you owe on the loans, huh? Because you owe on loans.
Oh, a lot of money right now.
Yeah. That's what I forgot about all the loans and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm in fucking piles of debt right now, but it's all good. We're surviving.
Yeah.
It's all right. Fag Rabbit and I are already talking about next year's trip. We're probably gonna do Dominican Republic, all inclusive.
Okay.
Dude, I want more DJ. I want your ass better figure that shit out and be there. Cross, I know they ain't got no EVs to fly you over there.
I don't like planning shit so far in advance when I'm in do crypto.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get shit paid for in advance, like now, so that way it doesn't hurt as bad later. I might be broke as fuck and be like, oh well, we're going on
be rich today and wrecked tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, at least if I get wrecked
many times before,
I'll know. Well, at least I'm going to Curacao. I'll tell Jenny, look, Jenny, we're going to Curacao. We're going on a rich people's vacation, and we're going to do it a poor way. We're going to go to the grocery store, and we're going to get top of ramen. And that's what we're eating our whole trip. Maybe we'll catch an iguana and eat that because they eat that.
I'm confident everything's going to work out. By then I'll have hella fucking Zen steaks coming due too. So
yeah, dude, I'm excited because we both got our passports now. So
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I've had mine a while. I just haven't used it.
Yeah, you got yours like 2 years ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
Weren't you going to go to Mexico or something and see Mike? Isn't that what you were originally going to do?
I was going to go. I was going to go to. Because the reason I got it originally was to go to London or something.
Okay, I thought you were going to go see Money Mike or something in Mexico.
No, I was going to go see that Hex Lotto guy.
Oh, wow! You were going to go all the way to
he's the reason I got it.
You got your passport, and we're going to go all the way to England.
Yeah, well, he technically he paid off because he wanted me to come out there at the time. He paid off my my child support.
What?
He paid off
so you could get your shit.
So I could get it. Yeah, because I was in debt with child support. So that was pretty cool. I didn't even ask him to do it. He just did it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's super cool.
And then we had a little fallout. Then we made up.
And you guys had a lover's quarrel, and then you came back with the most amazing makeup. Well, then you have to go, bro, because you're
fucking Charlie wants me to come see him in Spain. I got people who want me to come from all over the place.
Well, I'll tell them this. Say,
Just
look,
make sure you finish on the back, never on the buzzy.
People that want to see you, take your RV and you make a fucking. You should do like in the summer, dude. Do like a tour, and people can come meet you. Like, oh, guys, would you like come see Black Sheep? Say you lived in like, I don't know. We'll just say Curacao since we got a guy here. And Black Sheep was down in Miami. Would you come to Miami to meet him? I'll sell tickets, bro. I'll be your road manager. I'll do it from here, though. I'm not going on the road with you.
Yeah, I've already met Barack. He
came to Vegas, right? What, last year, right? Late last year or something?
Yeah. Yeah. Got to meet the infamous Barack. He doesn't look anything like he sounds.
Who else is coming to Curacao with us, guys? We need to get a whole nother mansion in the same neighborhood that we got this other. I don't know if it's technically a mansion, a big ass house though. And then we can just have DJ and shenanigans. During the day, we can all go out, do whatever the fuck we want. At night, we can all meet up and do who knows.
Well, I'm hoping Zen will be the next big win.
Yeah, your sister's gonna fucking be there. You gotta be there.
Yeah, she's already hit me up today.
Yeah. We're all gonna probably start harassing you now.
I know.
Because like today, they were like, "Are you taking Sheep's room?" I'm like, I don't know.
I just want to be, financially stable when that time comes, because anything can happen in the next few months. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to, I don't want to be owing all these debts and shit.
Yeah,
but I think everything's gonna work out. I don't ever sweat shit. I just.
How cool would that be?
Every day.
Doing the live stream live from Curacao, and all of us are in the same place in the background. That would be fucking dope. Imagine the thumbnails. Yeah. Oh. Even if you don't come, the rest of us do. I'm sure you'll have funny fucking Curacao thumbnails or something.
Yeah, I think everything will be good.
Yeah, who else? T-Shares, Cross. What are you guys doing? Oh, I don't know, like say November 3rd through the 10th. Well, technically the 4th, but for me, I have to leave the 3rd to get there the 4th, and it might be the same for you guys depending on where.
How long is the total travel time on that?
19 hours and something on the way there, and like 21 something on the way back.
19 hours?
Dude, we have like a 9-hour layover in fucking Dallas.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Well, being that you live in Vegas, there's a way better chance that you'll find
9-hour layover. Oh, that sounds like fucking a joy.
Well, basically be so on the way there. On the way there, we're going to be sleeping in the fucking Dallas airport. And then on the way back, we're going to be sleeping in, I think, the Dallas airport again. Well, I was I thought about calling my cousin because he doesn't live that far from there and see if he would. But then I don't like doing that. Be like, hey, cousin, can you pick us up at the airport, drive us to your house 45 minutes away, and then bring us back 6 hours later?
Right.
There was no route going that way. Vegas will have a lot like that, but I'm not in Vegas. I'm 8 hours away from Vegas. So, and I looked at driving down there, and it would have cost me more. And it's still my travel time in the car and the plane, it wouldn't have been any better.
Right.
But that's the one thing that I have noticed that sucks. Even though we're an international airport, every time I fly out, I either have to go from here to Denver, Phoenix, or Dallas. Those are the three hubs. From here, they send us there, and then from there, like Tennessee, we had to go on the way there and back. We had to stop in Denver. When I went to Indiana, Gary, Indiana, I flew into South Bend. I had to go from here all the way down to Dallas and then back up. Same route home. It's always, dude, everything's a fucking 2 to 3 fucking plane trip from here. It's so dumb. Vegas, you can get nonstop flights to like Asian countries and European countries. Here, I can't even get fucking. I can't even get nonstop across the fucking states.
Right.
You probably could find a cheaper. Check with Copa. Yeah, that's one of the airlines that I was on the list when I was looking at everybody's. I ended up going with American Airlines, which I didn't want to because they pissed me off before. But I got the American Airlines credit card too, so with a it's got a really high limit starting out. Yeah. My fraud shit that was on my credit is off. It fell back off again, dude. So I'm back like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Back up. Yeah, dude. I applied for that credit card just so I can get some mileage, miles on American Airline, and hopefully get a little discount off of this trip. And yeah, and they gave me it with a pretty big fucking limit.
That's good.
Like just under 14,000 is the limit, which for starting isn't bad. And if I use it a lot, they'll push my limit up over 20, 30, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, most of my cards typically tend to have at least 10,000 limit. Not all of them. I have a couple that are lower I never use. But now I'm going to start using that bitch instead of my other credit card that I get cash back on. I'm going to build up a bunch of fucking points so I can fly over to Florida for free and take a cruise. Because I'm not cruising out of Long Beach with no. Oh, what a dick. Fucking Dominique Hervé just shared. He's all thought I'd share this with you since you're flying soon. And it's like a video in a, what is it, Fly Dubai plane that's just filling up with full of smoke and everyone's screaming and crying. Good dick. Dude, I bet you can find a fucking sweet deal from Vegas. Let's see. I'll look for you.
Yeah, probably.
So the same time frame. Just say. So if you're traveling, dude. Oh, that's fucking holy shit, dude. You got from Vegas, they got some really cheap ones, but they're like 31 and a half hours, fucking 42.15 hours. What the fuck?
How what?
Yeah, dude, they got some that are like actually this one, holy fuck, bro. You've got, it looks like once you have a fucking one, it's a little bit more. It's 824 round trip. That's before bags and all that. 824 round trip, but it's only 9 hours and 41 minutes. You would only have one stop. It'd be Vegas to Miami, and then 2 hours 15 minutes, and then over to Curacao. So you would have almost the whole time you would be moving and traveling, not sitting still.
Nice.
So looks like you do have some decent options for not, but dude, those ones 40, dude, a 23 hour layover. Oh, it's Copa. Yeah, that one that he was talking about.
Is that what is it? Does it fly well or what?
I don't know.
Like, is it gonna,
I had 37 hours. 37 hours one way. I mean, I don't know. Hey, you get it? It's like a prop plane. So you show up, some guy, oh, and I'm here to take you to Curacao. It's fucking his little fucking tiny little Cessna prop plane or something. Don't worry, we only stop one time for gas.
We got 12 people out there, guys. Who's out there?
Okay,
Damn.
so trying to get this fucking.
Oh
Nice
yeah,
fix
this
up
one
here.
would shoot you over to Pan. You'd only have one stop, and that's why it's so long. Unless you wanted to spend a day in Panama, bro. That might be cool.
Panama.
Wow.
6. That's where
Get
the one.
fucking mugged.
Nah, just fucking tell Dirtfoot to meet you down there. Be like, I know you're running around somewhere around there in the world. Yeah, that actually might not be bad. Wouldn't be so bad, bro. You go and you spend on the way there and the way home. You spend a day in Panama, and it's $627 round trip.
Huh.
Yeah, it would be like getting a free trip to, like a free little trip to Panama in the middle there. On the way to Curacao, you're like, oh, I'm just going to take a quick little breather in Panama for the day and relax. Because Panama is supposed to be really, really pretty. I think it's really dangerous, too. Oh, yeah, it's fucking beautiful in Panama. It'd be like taking 2 vacations in one. I'm going to go hit up Panama and maybe go on over to, you can go to Curacao, maybe back to Panama a little. Just, damn, I wish we had that route. I would have done that shit.
Drippy, drippy, drippy. Cool. She's pretty loud again. It's in the next couple of days. We'll have it live. We're just
we are
so
adjusting
liquidity
liquidity at the moment. We're fixing up the price and adding liquidity and balancing it with more sheep tokens, so that way someone can't come and like rock the boat like Farmer Fuckwad did.
Yeah.
Right. So at the moment, like I said, guys, you probably are going to see some sells or some downwards movements, some upwards movements, some funny shit going on the chart. At the moment, it is all me with the liquidity controller trying to get the levels and the ratios right, and at the same time get the price to a point where liquidity is nice and strong, and it means that when we open it back up, people can do a little bit of a sell if they want to, and our ecosystem will be able to withstand that and still have a strong footing for the OG holders when we go to apply the rest of the liquidity as well. So yeah, like I said, you see any red marks at the moment, please do not fear. It's all good.
That's right. Damn, I want to go to Panama too, dude. It's actually really fucking pretty. And I don't think it's expensive to go vacation there.
You sounded so gay when you said that. It looks so pretty.
Fuck you. Well, dude, I'm like, holy shit. If I lived in Vegas, I would be like, Black Sheep, I don't give a fuck. You're coming on that trip. We're going to go to Panama for a day. We're going to fuck shit up for a day. Then we're going to fucking fly over to Curacao, have fun on the way home. We're going to fuck shit up for a day in Panama again.
Right.
I mean, That, I mean, even though it would sound like such a fancy trip, like, yeah, we're going to Panama and then over to Curacao, you know, maybe hit Panama on the way home. Really, it's just because that's the flight path. I've actually seen like some YouTubers talk about trying to find flights that do that. So you can almost take like a mini vacation within your vacation. You know, spend a day or two at another random place that you wouldn't normally have gotten to. Damn. $627 round trip. And if it gets cheaper, you can fucking get the cheaper. Oh yeah. They do, and then they do have a one non-stop flight, or no, one stop to Miami for an hour and a half. That fucker is over $8,000. That's ridiculous.
8,000 for what?
To go from Vegas to Miami for an hour and a half, and then straight over to Curacao.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
$8,000.
$8,194. So $8,200, and then you add in your bags. So your bags, you're looking at, say like $30 each way per person,
right.
You know, for your bag, and if you bring 2 bags, so it's $30 per bag per way. Oh, actually, yeah, that would be American Airlines, so they charge 30. Damn. Best returning flight.
So, what else is there?
Not much else at the moment, really. We're just doing our thing, fucking getting shit organized.
Nice.
Dude, if you fly one day sooner than that other flight, the same one stop in Miami, only it's 45 minutes longer, is only $824 round trip. It's 10% of what that other flight is. That's crazy.
Weird.
Yeah. It's only, and the only difference is you would fly one day before. Like, hell yeah, dude, if I wanted to get there that fast, I'd be like, fuck it, I'll fly one day early, save fucking like $7,000. I'll go stay in a nice hotel for the night and still save money.
Spend it on some Panama hookers.
Right? There you go. We'll have Dirtfoot meet us there, so that way at least he can lead us to where the clean ones are. I mean, Jen would be with me, so I wouldn't touch them. But I'd video you doing it.
Nice recovery there, bro.
I'd video him doing it though. I'd be like, hey, get the old BlackSheep in there. BlackSheep, how much did that cost you? $3, dude. Yeah, that color green, I don't deny it.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, is that a discharge? I thought it was lube.
Oh, dude.
Welcome to Panama. Hey,
Seriously, save it for when Felly comes on the stream, all right?
We could just really live it up in Panama like the old Richard Hart way. We'll go down there, we'll get ripped off. Yeah. Oh, just think about how Dirtfoot, he like goes down on women in these random women in third world countries.
Nasty.
I don't care if you're from third world enough place and you're poor enough. I don't care how pretty you are or clean you try to be. You are not going to have the best hygiene. It's not going to happen. You're gonna be running. Yeah. I mean, come on. You think you're gonna find some chick running around in the jungle smelling like fucking flowers? No, she's gonna smell like fucking curry because her fucking 4 days of BO stacking on itself. Curry and garlic. Oh, dude, so I saw this last week on YouTube. There is a tribe in Africa. They do not shower because water is so hard to come by, somewhere in the desert. Like they never bathe. So the way that they bathe is they take smoke baths. They burn this certain, I don't remember what it was, if it was a root or a plant. It's something, they burn something that grows around there, and then they like get over the smoke and they like bathe in it. They put the smoke all over their body, and supposedly the Americans that were making this documentary said, or they might have been British, but they were English speaking, said that they didn't smell. That these women actually, the women were big on making sure they didn't smell, but they didn't fucking smell, and they never showered. Like their hair was like straight. You could tell they never shower. It was all matted up. But yeah, the Westerners said that this smoke does the job somewhat.
Huh.
Yeah, Donnie's all fucking. He's all sitting there with his cigarette, trying to bathe in it right now. He's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm never bathing again."
Wow. Like smelling the durries, mate.
Yeah.
There you go. There's another Australian term. Fucking durry.
The fuck is dirty?
That's a cigarette.
Why do you guys have to have like 40 different names for something that the rest of the world already calls it one thing? And they're always clever too.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. I could try, but I'd fail.
Yeah, you guys, your vocabulary, your like slang, your local vocabularies, the way you guys say shit, I mean, the British can say shit that make you go, "How? What?" You guys blow them away.
That's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, like because when the British do it, they do it like in such a classy way. They say some shit, you're like, "What the fuck did they do? What?" But like they'll insult you, like, but it's really classy. But like you'll insult people and they won't even know. They'll be like, "What? I'm a rock spider. What? I don't need. Yeah,
Fucking
sure. I
what?
like spiders. Yeah."
Huh?
Oh, shit.
You rock spider. Yeah, they're cool. I'll be a spider.
Fucking righto, mate. Whatever you reckon.
I'm not a rock spider, Donnie. Don't be going getting it fucked up.
Oh, mate. I reckon you want to be a rock spider.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Anyone who wants to be a rock spider, they just need to go away.
No, sheep trading is not live yet. Any movement on the chart at this stage is me fixing the price up and adding more liquidity to the pair so that we can support people wanting to sell or buy or whatever. Okay? So just bear with me.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Well,
Better safe
working
than
towards
sorry.
it.
Better safe than sorry, you know?
That's exactly right. So yeah, it was at 620 something this morning, but I've basically torn it all the way back down as I'm adjusting this ratio and, adding more tokens in. So
Okay. Yeah, Jenny's been watching it like a hawk. She's like, "Oh my god, the price of sheep is up." I'm like, he's messing with the friggin' liquidity controller, trying to get it set up. Okay.
Yep. That's right.
Like she watched the price closer than I did, because to me, price is just the price, right? Like I'm not selling my shit. Price is the price.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, now I think we're starting to get to a point where I can start selling more tokens into the pair and adding more LP. This is good. Okay, so let's add some more. Let's see how many tokens we get paired up with this time. That would be 138. Okay, yeah, so probably need to do a bit heavier of a hit on that one. So let's smash it over the head again. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Go for it.
What's up, Tommy Shares? We got her Bird Dog.
What do you disagree with?
On, Bird Dog? Who you disagreeing on?
Yeah, who we disagree on?
You banging on everyone.
Bird Dog's just trying to trick us to get to dress up like Harry Potter characters and get blowies all together by some ugly chick.
That's nasty.
Like the FTX guys, like that. Bird Dog he wished he was at their parties.
I mean, probably, but wow.
I don't. I guarantee it smelled terribly. People used to say that. People said that Sam had terrible body odor. Any girl that will touch a guy with bad body odor, she's probably not very clean herself. I have a thing about smells. I may look like I would be dirty and stink, but I actually have good hygiene. I put on cologne to go play hockey, dude.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, man.
Well, I'm trying to mask the smell of all the other dudes. Dude, these motherfuckers stink. Like, I air out and, like, I use, like, this stuff called Odoban. It's like a Febreze, you know. I use it, spray my gear down and let it dry, dude. Some of these guys, they throw their soaking wet gear in their bag, and they don't open their bag again until the next time they play. So it smells like rotten balls and armpits the moment they open their bag. And then they put that on their body. Yeah. Dude, some professionals, like, not just hockey players, a lot of professional athletes, they're very superstitious, but hockey players are really bad. And some of them, like, there's guys that like their jock strap, they've had the same jock strap for like 20 years if it hasn't fallen apart, and like they don't wash it, or they won't wash their gear during playoffs, or they cut their hair. Like, they have some nasty fucking like superstitions, dude. Like, ew. Just be glad you can't smell a hockey player if you ever watch them.
Duly noted.
Do you guys have ice hockey over there?
Nope. I don't think so. Maybe we do. I've never really been into that sort of sport.
Yeah, man stuff. Yeah. You like any sport at all, Dottie?
My family used to follow the football, the rugby league. No, rugby league.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's real men shit right there.
Yeah. Fucking, we used to, well, stepfather used to back the West Tigers, which is like a merger of two teams from here. I believe that was the Balmain Tigers and the West Magpies. I don't know.
Well, they sound quite intimidating with names like Magpie.
Wait, have you ever encountered a magpie before?
No, I've just seen them like on the internet.
They're fucking vicious cunts.
They're like They're like kind of birds that dive bomb at you and shit.
Yeah, fucking oath. You get too close to this, they'll come fucking dive bomb at you. Yeah, fucking boom cunt.
Yeah, rugby players are. My personal opinion is that rugby players are the most badass team sport out of athletes. Like they're so fucking tough. Compare them to say American football players. American football players, they have all those pads. Yeah, they go hard and they're big guys, but they're only going hard for about 10 to 30 seconds and then they get that break. You know, rugby.
What's up, Magnet?
There, you don't get those breaks like that. You don't get like, oh, okay, that was hard. That was a hard 10 seconds. Let's take 30 seconds to break. Have you ever watched Australian leagues football or Australian football?
No. But the only time that I've like ever passively watched that is like up at the pub having a couple of beers or whatever.
But it's all the
TV. It'll be on the TV there. Yeah.
That shit is fucking pretty hardcore. It's like they're like rugby players. They don't have all the fucking gear like American football players. American football players, there's so much technology now that goes into all that gear too.
Yeah,
like rugby players, what at most, and that's if he's had like 20 concussions, he might wear maybe like a little leather helmet for a few games or something. Like you never see. Like how often does you even see that? They probably only when they're injured they will wear something like that.
I mean, maybe.
Unless they're getting more and more pussy. And you don't want to be the one guy on the rugby team wearing a helmet. Bird Dog, you never told us what you disagree with. Did he rage quit because he was so mad? He disagreed so much.
I don't know, eh? Must be like, wah.
Well, that's why his name is Running Man, right?
So
how's your driving going? Are you all licensed out?
Nope. My car is still in disrepair. Matter of fact, yesterday my brother-in-law was supposed to take it up to the repair shop, but the fucking thing wouldn't even start. So looks like I'm up for a new car or something at this stage.
Was it just, you sure it's not just the battery? Did you have electrical going?
Yeah, electrical's going perfectly fine.
What was it doing when you're trying to crank it?
Literally not kicking over at all. We know
was
it's
it
the
trying though. Was it like?
Yeah, constantly
so your
trying.
starter is trying to kick it over, but it won't go.
Yeah, that's right. We think it's the like I said, it's probably the catalytic converter, and like the computer telling it, no, don't fucking start, because it's like all clogged up and shit. Mode. Yeah, you know how it goes.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it yet, but supposedly, like the Beamer, if that one has shit going wrong, that it's sensing wrong, it'll put you in limp mode where you can't go over like 30 miles an hour. So,
oh wow,
yeah, and so you're just like, then you're putting home. If you got a long way to go, you're fucked. You better find a shop. But it's to protect the motor, So it puts it in the limp mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine if I guess it's better than nothing, but can you imagine being on a highway like out in the middle of nowhere, everyone's doing 65 plus miles an hour and you're fucking doing 30?
Yeah, fuck that.
That's dangerous. When you guys you're driving, do you use miles per hour or kilometers?
Kilometers.
That's what I thought. I believe the UK uses miles per hour, if I remember correctly, which I thought was really fucking weird. Because other than that, they're on the metric system. Right? Call a tow truck, exactly. Unless you're like between Vegas and Reno in the middle of Nevada where there's no calling anybody.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just bend over and pluck the money out of my asshole to pay for said tow truck.
Yeah.
Fucking expensive.
Hopefully, I
cats
never
over
have to experience that car in limp mode.
Yeah, nah.
But a lot of new cars, I think, do have that limp mode where but it sometimes can be something dumb like, oh, like your catalytic converter's bad. You're a polluter. We're cutting you. Like, I mean, I don't know, but that seems weird because catalytic converter has to do with your emissions. You have to have a catalytic converter on your car there, right? Do you guys have to smog at everything?
Sorry?
Do you guys have to do like smog tests or anything like that? Or like
only like during a roadworthy or something like that, like a roadworthy examination test.
Okay. Just where they check the car?
Yeah. You know, overall repairs and shit like that.
No emissions test in Australia.
Oh yeah, we got one of those OB2 scanners, but yeah, it doesn't really come up with anything.
Oh, so you've scanned it for codes?
Yeah, didn't come up with anything. I don't know if we got the right sort or what, but you know.
Yeah, where I live now, we're supposed to do emissions or the smog testing they call it, but where my 40 acres is at, if I change my address out there, then out there they don't have to do smog. So out there, I can do whatever I want. I can straight pipe my Corvette, but like right now, I can't take the catalytic converters off because then it won't pass. Hey, did you make sure there's gas in the car?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, I switched the dashboard on, right, and it measures like how much fuel's in the tank because it's got all that smart shit in it. It says I got like 187 k's worth of fuel in there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too, Mike. Unless there was some sensors that were saying shut down because your cats, but
well,
like
yeah,
I've had
it
cars
does.
leaking.
It has those fucking sensor things. So,
like I had buddies in Vegas. They would poke their catalytic converters. Like,
Mike, shut the fuck up!
They would poke holes through them, dude. So that way they got their cats on, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like
fucking idiots. They were idiots.
I have heard some fucking I have heard the ridiculous theory that you can sort of disconnect it, take it out the backyard, beat the living crap out of it, and then like put it back in.
There he is.
No, I wouldn't do that, dude. Don't do it. Either run with one or without.
The sensors only read cats after the engine's running, so they will not stop it from running. Okay, so you're all fucked up if somebody told you that, Donnie. Cats.
I trust Mike on this.
The sensors only work when there's exhaust going by the sensor. So
that makes sense.
Cats are bad. Will not stop a car from running. So who's ever telling you that is full of shit. And
because before he was saying that there was issue with the cats, and I was like, I've never heard it. I've never heard of cats not starting.
Even if their cats are bad, when you start the car, it'll act like you put a potato in the exhaust pipe.
Yeah, and it'll sound like shit. Yeah.
But you got something else wrong, Donnie. It's not the cats.
All right, cheer, bro. Appreciate it.
It could be the fuel system. So that's where I would start. Maybe you got a blocked fuel filter.
Yeah, or look, check fuel for fuel pump. That's good to check. There you go. Good for your fuses. Yeah, because I'm glad Mike, because I trust Mike. Mike knows.
I mean, look, there is the odd occasion where, you know, if I try to start it, it'll like not kick over, but then I can wait 10 minutes, come back and then I'll try and start it again, and then it starts up, right? So then I can sort of drive it around for maybe 10 minutes before the check engine light comes on.
You have an electrical problem. That's what you have.
Electrical. And it could be even like a fuel pump, almost like maybe.
What kind of car is it?
It's a 2007 Dodge Caliber.
Let's see. They have they don't have a distributor. They've got plugs, and they've got and you have Yeah, you got something wrong with electrical. That, but you'd have to have it running to hook up a OB2 sensor, and it'll give you the code. If it's that's the only way you can see what code it is.
Yeah.
But the car would have to be run. Well, if you have one of those devices where you can read the codes, you can plug it into the OB2 sensor, and if you did have a bad code there, it'll show up even without running.
Okay.
You have access to one of those machines?
Yeah, my brother-in-law has one in his car, so
Does it plug into your OB2 sensor?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and when you run a text, it does say any code?
I've no idea. I'd have to run another one and see if it comes up with anything.
Yeah, because if you got electrical, it should throw a code. But the fact that it'll start and run and stop, that's weird.
Yeah, I already deleted it.
Okay. I was like, where did it go? Right as I was responding to it.
Don, have you ever done any work on the engine?
Nope.
So,
I've never.
One day you went out there. How long have you had this car?
Approximately a year and a bit now.
And when did it start doing this?
Probably 3 months ago.
And for 3 months, it would. How often do you drive it?
I used to drive it every day, and then one day it just started happening, and then yeah.
Okay, what was the first time it happened? What did it do?
Well, I was driving around normally one day, no problems, no engine lights or anything like that. And then we got home, and then come back out to the car, jumped in, and it just started happening. It wouldn't kick over.
Okay, now when you say wouldn't kick over, when you turn push button or has a key?
It's a key.
Okay, so when you turn the key to start, it didn't do anything?
No, it was like just fucking trying to kick over, but it wouldn't.
Oh, okay, it would try to start. Okay, so you had juice to the starter, but it would just act like there was no gas or wasn't getting a spark.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, then you definitely got problems with the coils that go to your spark plugs. You got some bad coils, and that would show up on that. Would show you a code because see, cars don't have distributors anymore. They have a coil that fits over your spark plug, and that's where they get the electricity to make the spark for the spark plug. When those coils go bad, then you're fucked.
Yeah, I've heard it's a bitch when they go bad. Like my I know my truck has them, and I've had that 10 years. I've never had issues.
How many miles you got on that car, Don?
Oh shit. I have no idea.
I mean, is it over 100,000?
Easily, yes.
Okay. Do you think it's ever been tuned up?
Probably once or twice in its lifetime.
Okay, I would really suspect that you got some bad coil. It's a 4-cylinder, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
1.8 liter.
With a 4-cylinder, all you gotta have is one bad coil, and the fucker won't run. If you have a V8 or a V6, if you had a V8 or a V6, you could probably get away with 1 or 2 bad coils, but not on a 4-cylinder.
So with a V6 or V8, you'll be able to tell it's missing, and then a 4-cylinder.
Yeah,
I trust Mike on this. There's not a lot I trust.
One bad coil and you're fucked right there, Don.
All right. Well, cheers,
what
Mike.
I know and what he's saying.
I know that's just a suggestion, but from all my years of experience, I'm not really that up on the newer cars because I quit working on them. But I've been around so much when we've changed the coils on my Mustang to find out when they're bad, man, my car running like shit. So.
I didn't realize they had coils that far back. I thought that was
no. Yeah, they've had no distributor since about 2002.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, huh?
So anyway, Don, that's what I would have somebody check that out for you. That's where I would start. That sounds like, or you got some really bad spark plugs. The tips burn off of them, and if they won't make spark, you can't fucking start the car.
Yeah.
Even if you got power to them and the plug is all fucked up, it won't.
Hey, here
won't-
we go. So looks like I'm starting to get this ratio better. At the moment, I've got liquidity down real low. It's at 21 BNB and 16,400 tokens, as opposed to 80 something BNB and 4,000 tokens. So already a much better ratio. We can probably start adding a little bit more heavily now and pushing the price back up ways.
Yeah, I see the rug on the chart.
Yeah, stop scaring people. Like I said, fear not, guys. Literally just fucking getting this chart right and making sure that it fucking works, you know? Adding liquidity in
What are
there.
you watching the chart, Black Sheep, and seeing it look like a big rug all of a sudden?
Yeah, did you
Yeah.
see the big boner we had today?
No.
Yeah, it was a big boner.
It actually looks like a boner, not gonna lie.
Where are you looking at the chart? On Deck Screener?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it actually does. It looks like a boner right now. Fucking.
I can make
Yeah.
it official. There we go.
See, if you didn't, but if you saw that chart randomly, wouldn't you think that looked suspect if you didn't know what was going on?
I mean, yeah, probably.
You guys want to hear something really fucked up? This is probably the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life. Believe me, I've heard some really fucked up things. But now, our government, believe it or not, wants to fucking build EV tanks. I'm not kidding you. I'm not shitting you one bit. EV tanks. So what do? You're out on the battlefield and you tell the enemy, throw up a white flag and say, look, time out. I need to charge my tank. You know,
or just shoot EMPs at each other. Boom.
I think about that. You go over to fucking Iraq, they don't have a grid. How are you gonna fucking charge your tank over in Iraq? Okay.
I saw something on YouTube where they were I didn't watch it, so I thought maybe it was just people fucking around. Are they trying to go into production with those things?
Yeah, that fucking Jennifer Granholm, that fucking whatever her position is, you know, she's after another thing, it's conflict of interest because she's got a lot of money in these green energy companies, so surely she wants everything to go green. But she's trying to propose a deal that in 2030 we're going to start building EV tanks. That's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard in my life. You'd be better off to fucking use a camel out there than an EV tank.
I know, dude. Even if it's fucking solar,
cool.
like I mean, you could put EMP protection on your shit, and they'll find new ways.
Looks like we're listed again since you did that today.
Awesome.
Yeah,
This wasn't coming up.
Let me look on CoinGecko for a list.
It's on Deck Screener.
Let's see what CoinGecko still says. But really, Shane, doesn't that sound like the most fucked up thing you've ever heard? EV tank.
Yeah.
Now we're still listed as inactive on CoinGecko, but they got a $9 price on.
Yeah, that'll be from Kronos from the last movement.
It was
like
only $6
someone tried moving it
yesterday.
in.
Took it to $9.
Someone tried moving it on Kronos. They bought the wrong pair earlier in the year. Because those dumbass.
But our government is so fucked up to think that we can battle in the field with electric vehicles. That's so I never heard it. I never thought I'd hear that. Never thought I'd hear that. These people have no fucking clue what they're talking about, and they're running our government. I feel sorry for you guys. I really do. When I'm 6 foot under, you guys are going to be fucking battling all this shit.
Yeah. Right. We already are. You're battling it with us right now.
I know, but I mean, I hope I never see an EV tank, man. It's got to be the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
But no, what scares me is once they start trying to do the EV fighter jets, because I know I've seen videos that they're working on shit like that, like jets and stuff. Not even fighter jets, passenger. Like, I understand that a jet engine, any kind of combustion type engine, can fail, I just feel better about it than, like, what if the batteries dies all of a sudden? I mean,
That's right.
what if there's an issue where you have to they have to circle, there's a problem on the ground, sometimes you'll get stuck in the air, you can get stuck up there for hours circling if there's bad enough congestion or something bad going on down on the ground. And I know you can run out of gas as well, but
the other thing too, listen to this. To run an EV vehicle, you need a computer, okay? So all the enemy has to do is just figure out how to fucking disable your computer, and then your fucking tank doesn't even work, even if you had juice, right? So that's another thing that's stupid. I mean, do these people even think before they think about shit like this?
Running Man is going all freaking cross on us. Look,
EV tanks would eliminate logistics for fuel tankers. Then they could stock batteries and swap them in missions of a tanker. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a fucking guy.
You know how much those batteries weigh? I just was watching something in what was it? The Hummer EV. They're 5,000 pounds a battery. 5,000 pounds for a Hummer EV, and a Hummer EV is not going to need anywhere near the kind of power that a tank will need. So what you're going to carry around 50,000 pounds of batteries, as well as they have to have a special jack because the batteries are so big and so heavy. Like I just
what happens to the tank when the battery goes dead? You just leave it out in the middle of the field because there's no fuckers are going to come out there and change
that's why there's never going to be perfect. Like when people say like those batteries, there's no way. Go watch Stradman. He's like a car YouTuber. He just had to bring his EV Hummer in. Luckily, it's being taken. The price is being taken care of because it was a manufacturer defect thing. But that 5,000 pounds, he brought his Hummer in, and then they were like, "Yeah, here they are. They come in these huge crates." And he said they're 5,000 pounds a piece, and they had two of them that they were about to change out in two different.
There was a guy on Facebook a couple weeks ago put his bill. He went to the Chevy dealer on his Bolt. They had to replace the battery. It was $27,000.
Yeah. So apparently Zen Doge is coming to multiple chains.
$27,000 to replace the battery on that Bolt.
Hey, there's new battery tech. If all of a sudden it's like my Rigid where they can like pull it off of, and put it like something like that, that would be dope. Just have a bunch of handheld ones. But
just like the cell phones. Remember how big they were in the beginning, and they got smaller and smaller.
Yeah,
and smaller.
they will. But like that EV Hummer, that's like that thing's brand new. He got it last year, and 5,000, and the problem is water is able to get into the batteries of those. So they found they found it and they recalled it. Water can get inside the batteries because apparently the cover of the battery or whatever, the outside, the external of the battery isn't sealed correctly. So water would get into people's fucking Hummers and just dead. How pissed would you?
There's no way we could have 67% of vehicles by 2035 to be an EV on the road. There's no fucking way.
Well, dude, those Hummers are a perfect example. There was a problem with the battery. Any water got in there and like your shit would just die. Boom. So there was people like out 4x out in the middle of nowhere, and they were going through mud, and it was getting into the battery and killing it. So they went through and they're just GM's good, so they're changing all the batteries out.
It's just like up there in Northern California, they've got a lot with over 1,500 of those BMW EV cars, that little bitty car that they leased, but they fucked up and leased them for 5 years, and nobody's even driving them. They're just sitting there.
The ones that look like little smart cars?
Yeah, they're just sitting there rotting for 5 years because we have a lease on.
Wow.
They paid $35,000 a car.
That's one.
Wow.
Yeah, 1,500 of them, and nobody is driving them. That's how fucked up Newsom is. A fucking piece of shit.
Wow. And it's the state that's leasing them?
Yeah, it's right. They ordered them for the Alameda County up there for Frisco. They thought that they'd get a jump on the EV So all the people that were driving gas cars would start driving. People started driving and said, "Fuck that! We don't want to charge this car." Fuck, so they don't drive them. And they got
those probably get really shitty mileage because they're so low.
They got They have a 5-year lease with BMW, so they're fucked for 5 years.
BMWs probably don't give a shit. They're like, good. You took all those shitty cars off our hand.
I mean, they should have just wholesale them out and made some money back, but no, they're too stupid to do that.
Yeah,
You wouldn't want to say they made a mistake. They're afraid to admit when they make mistakes.
Man. EV tanks. Can you imagine an EV tank goes through like some water? Because they cross over water and shit.
I thought it was like a April Fool's joke when I heard it. I really thought it was a joke.
Yeah, I didn't look beyond it. I saw the thumbnails on the list, and it said something about EV tanks. And I was like, what? And I totally forgot about it till you said something.
Well, they want to make not just tanks, they want all military vehicles to be electric. That's their goal.
How are they going to, in the middle of battle, change a battery? In the middle of battle? Because in the middle of battle, I mean, God forbid if they have to, they can refuel. They'll still.
Where in the fuck are you going to charge it in Iraq when you don't have a charging? Okay, they don't have a grid in Iraq.
Well, that's the thing, Mike. They're probably not planning on using them in Iraq. They're probably planning on using them places that have grids, like America, Europe.
They're talking about using them for battle anywhere in the world.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. They probably are going to use them here domestically.
People don't realize that the electric grid, a lot of countries don't have an electric grid.
Ours is old and shitty.
Yep. You go to Africa, there's only about 4 or 5 nations that have electricity. We had to ask, what's his name, from Nigeria, if they have electric grid there. No, he probably does.
Wait, you're talking about Prosper?
Prosper, yes, they do, but they only turn on the electricity at a certain time of the day. Like at night, they turn the electricity off on them. And then he said everybody has a generator, but he doesn't want to, like when he's on there a lot of times with us, and it was black behind him, it's all dark, because he didn't want to be an asshole and turn on his generator, and bother other people around him. So
they want to take away our gasoline cars or guns. What are they going to come after next? Our stoves?
Aren't they already
something like that? Surely.
Yeah.
No, they already did. We're talking about stoves, about gas stoves.
Yeah, that's why I just went out and bought that brand new stove before they're really getting hard to find. So I bought it before they stopped selling them.
Good on you, mate.
Like, I'm not totally against electrical ranges, but gas ranges are better.
Yeah,
they're better.
Yeah.
But unless you spend now, if you buy one of them really expensive, fancy electric ones, like the flat top glass ones, those tend to, or the ones that look like one solid pad instead of the coils, those tend to work pretty good. But like those coily white trash things, no.
Not me. I like to see that little blue flame.
Yeah, I prefer to. I do prefer it. Well, because the other cool thing, is not that I go around lighting stuff off of my stove all the time, but if I needed to, I can't do it off of I can't light a match, off of a electric stove, but I can light one off.
I like it because I can work that stove from my phone, so I could set something on there to cook. And I'm away from the house. I just turn the phone on and start the flame and everything.
So you have to hook your stove up to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, so my stove and my refrigerator are on Wi-Fi.
That's so funny.
And it's funny because when you're running the stove, it'll tell you when the burner's on or off, and the refrigerator when it needs the water filter changed or somebody left the door
my sister
open.
had it with the she had one of those smart refrigerators with the app, because she showed me how she could be at the grocery store and look in her fridge basically from the last time it was open and closed, and see if she's oh, do I need milk? She can look and that she can see how much milk's in there.
Yeah, the new ones have a little camera so you can see what's in there. So if you forgot something.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yep.
She's like, I don't really use it, but it's cool.
I mainly bought mine because it makes those crap like the little round balls, man. Those are great for when you put them in the gym.
You're sounding like you're underwater all of a sudden, Mike.
Oh, well, I'm sitting right here. I don't know.
Oh, there. That sounds better. What were you saying? The balls, right? The ice
Yeah,
balls.
it makes crushed. It makes cube, and then down below in the freezer, it makes the ball, the crap. They call it crap dice.
Yeah.
Makes 3 of them a day, or I could have them make 6 a day, but 3's enough. Because it takes like 24 to 48 hours after I started it for first time for it to make one.
Yeah, because there's those sphere ones are usually really hard.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're round as opposed to square is because they melt slower.
Yeah,
Because
I put them in my iced coffee in the morning, and it really makes it cold.
Because when you have a square cube, the corners they all melt real fast, and it's gone right away.
And they're good for throwing them at people too.
Oh.
They're they're a little bit bigger than a golf ball.
Yeah, like some of the fine dining restaurants I worked at, we would have we had little molds though, right? Because they were bigger ones. They were they fit into a rocks glass, and because some guys would ask, "Do you have ice spheres?" Yes, because they would want to do that with a scotch, like a high-end scotch or high-end whiskey of some sort. Because
on the rocks or whiskey on the rocks.
Instead of doing it on the rocks, they would do it with the sphere because on the rocks it melts faster, so it waters it down faster. As opposed to the sphere, it would cool it down, get it real cold, but it wouldn't melt as fast and water down their drink.
But if you threw those things, you could knock somebody out with them. They're like throwing a golf ball at somebody.
Yeah.
I hit one with my golf club, and man,
I hated making those, dude. In that little mold we have to, it was such a pain in the dick. And then we'd have to let them sit we'd have to date them because I don't remember how long. It was like 2 or 3 days they'd have to sit before they were used. So we had them in a cycle to make sure that they were really, 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 really fucking hard. Completely frozen. Yeah, but
that's what she said.
We don't care.
Johnny, how's your dating life?
Hex.
Johnny, do you do a lot of dating?
What?
Fucking right in the pussy.
I mean that.
I said, do you do a lot of dating?
No.
Oh.
Mike, did you see my face? Come on. Why you have to ask?
Bitch wants dinner, she can pay for herself.
Oh, okay. I mean, don't you want a little bit on the side once in a while?
Too busy making money.
Oh, okay. That's what I said back in high school. I didn't have time for girls. I was playing one of the cars and shit, so I didn't have time for all that stuff. That's why I was a virgin until I was 23. Believe it or not, I had no pussy when I was in Vietnam or in the Navy altogether.
Oh, you didn't get no Jungle Bush?
Nope. You ever seen a Vietnamese woman over in Vietnam? They were the ugliest looking fucking things, okay? They you ever heard of beetle nut? It's some kind of thing that they chew on over there. And it turns their teeth completely black. Imagine
just fucking don't they also fucking sharpen their teeth with like a fucking nail file or something?
I don't know, but that beetle nut turns their teeth completely black. And you talk about a downer for your ding dong. Just have her smile at you, man, and that's just
damn.
Hey man, you know what they say, right? God invented brown paper bags for a reason, and if you need it, then you can double up. One for her and one for you in case hers breaks in half.
And then the first thing that got me too is the first time the first couple of days I was there, I'd walking around town and people just fucking stop and squat and shit wherever they want. right there on the ground.
Gross.
I know that is fucking gross. But you know, that was back in '69, so maybe they have a little more hygiene now. I mean, that was a pretty much third world country back in '69. They barely had paved roads. Most of them were dirt. I'd like to go back to Vietnam and see. I'm sure it's a lot nicer now than 50 years ago.
Yeah,
At least I won't have to be dodging bullets.
true. There is that.
You won't see the people trying to kill you. It was hard to determine what a VC and a real Vietnamese that was on my side. They all looked the same. They all wore the same pajama suit and wore that funky little hat on their head. So you didn't know who was the enemy and who was the foe. Yeah, we were definitely above our pay grade to be over there fighting those people. You got to stop being the big brother to the whole world and let people fight their own wars. We got enough problems in our country. We could end the homeless population with the money we spend in Ukraine easily.
Yeah, I know.
$130 billion would go a long way to end the homeless population. But there's the war machine people that just love wars. They get off on that stuff. Keeps the industrial revolution going. It's really sad. So how's our MZN doing? I haven't looked in about an hour. It was pumping a little while ago.
It's just consolidating.
Oh.
Probably, I don't know. My mathematical equations say my geometric patterns.
Yeah, what I was looking at that early. What the hell? What is all that?
I just got bored. Got bored.
I was trying to figure out what you were trying to accomplish there.
Not a whole lot.
Oh, okay. Man, I'm going to have my Polygon start to expire next week on the first of my first one. So that's a couple days away. So we'll see what it's like when they expire. So I guess the Liquid Zen just goes into your wallet, right? Or whatever you're supposed to make off of it.
Your what?
I said the Zen I'm going to get from the Polygons that are going to start expiring next week.
Look at all those lines, bro. That is confusing.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like you're fucking trying to play Connect the Dot or something.
Let's see what I'm going to get on my Polygon next week.
No, I started with one line and just kept drawing more lines until I had a clusterfuck.
Well, I realize that this Moonbeam is what Evan's been talking about, because it's Moonbeam and then Glimmer is the coin you need for the Moonbeam network.
Yeah.
So
well, what I just they just tweeted about today is Zen Doge is going to be launched on multiple chains. This thing's supposed to be like a swallower of Zen. So if it comes over here, it's probably going to help the price.
What about that other thing that you said they were launching?
There's a whole bunch of shit.
No. What you've been talking about for a couple of days.
Oh yeah, Phoenix. That's launching on this line
Phoenix.
right here.
What is this Phoenix you speak about?
It's the Hex contract on Zen. Yep, get your T-shares and all that shit, or whatever they call it.
Philly Trades goes, do you do a charting with a lightsaber?
Right. Oh, shit.
That's good. That's a good one.
Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't see you out there, Maddie. What's up, man? How you doing? Where can you get one of the Blackie hats? We don't have this one specifically, but you can go to djnprotocol.store. We have I have a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't know what I have left.
Hey, Maddie, are you selling your hex for Zen? That's what we're all doing.
Yeah,
Time to get out of that Zen.
We're officially Zenians now.
Yep. Time to trade your hex in for Zen. We're tired of waiting for Richard. He's way too late for us.
Fucking Dusty Specs writes, is this some kind of experimental cyber jazz? Who's referring to your rugging the chart, Donnie?
All right. Where's this?
Yeah. Right here.
No, we got rugged. No, that was Dusty Specs. He deleted it from the.
Oh, right.
Oh man. So yeah. We got 11 people watching and 11 likes. There we go. Actually, we got 14 out there somewhere.
You still get people on Twitch?
You got someone on Twitch? Huh?
You still get people watching from Twitch?
So I just said we got one person on.
Yeah.
One person on Twitch. We got looks like 2 on the backup channel, 1 on the main channel, or 10 on the main channel. Yep. Make sure you guys smash those likes.
Oh, you've got it running. You have it running on 3 Facebook channels.
Yeah, I got a group a page, and my what do you call it? Personal. Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised we're even still on Facebook.
Right. Hey, remember, guys, there's always Rumble too. Rumble, I mean, we can't say the same shit just because we stream it everywhere. But if we, and I'm not saying we do this, but if we only were on Rumble, we could say whatever we wanted. Maybe every once in a while, maybe that's what we should do. Like every once in a while, do a random Rumble only stream where we just say whatever we want.
Oh, Donnie, you brought it down to 86 cents, huh?
Yeah.
Just like every Mr. Big can spout off whatever he wants, all his whatever, you know.
Yeah, I see all these remove, add, buy, remove, sell. They all have your address.
I'm gonna take her outside real quick.
They shouldn't have my address. They should have the deployer wallet address.
Or whatever that address. It's all the same address. That's it, though. It ends in 9D41.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're the maker. It's called. Fuck, you did a lot of fucking shit just today, and you did like a couple hundred. Man, if somebody came in here right now, they go, "Fuck, she token took a dump. Should have sold."
Yeah, if you look like if I didn't know what was going on, I just saw that chart randomly, I'd be like, this doesn't look good.
Yeah, I know.
We got 5 poops, 4 rockets. Yeah, 38 rockets, 4 fires, 5 poops, and 3 red flags.
Oh, fantastic.
Wonder who's doing all that shit.
You think Aussies bath in fly spray, do you, whale miner? No, we just spray it on our food before we eat it.
So how much liquidity do you think there'll be once you get it going? There's like 31,000 right now.
I don't know.
So are you going to get it close to the $6 again?
Yeah, of course. That's the entire objective. We just need to make sure that there's more sheep tokens in the pair, because before, when I had the price set, okay, there was like 4,000 tokens to 80 something BNB, which meant someone could have come in and done another farmer fuckwad if we opened it up again. So, yeah.
You mean the E&J could do that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So say we might just need to start with all of it. But I don't know. That's not my department.
Yeah, no. I'm figuring it out as we speak. I'm also going to reach out to Koz, see what he reckons. Because I know that he has the experience with setting the price with the elite shit. So,
Yep. Yeah, hit him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, boys, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to get a coffee. And, yeah.
Alrighty.
Are you going to get a carton of beer?
No, that is only after trading opens that I'll be doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But best believe it'll happen, so, yeah. Alrighty.
How much is a carton of beer in Australia?
At the moment, my carton of beer that I get is $57 Australian, which is about 42 American dollars.
And how many are in a carton? 32?
24 bottles.
Wow, your guy is getting ripped off over there.
Yeah, well, duh. Anyway, all right. Catch you at the show later.
All right, see you, Donnie.
Cool.
Man, that's pretty expensive for beer over there.
Well, they got a bunch of drunken people over there too, so
it's probably not even Budweiser or Miller or anything either.
No, it's probably something way better that they have only in Australia.
It could be Corona.
PCM, you should get the wife on board, and you guys should meet us in Curacao, dude.
Nah, she doesn't. I already talked to her about it. She doesn't want to go.
Do you guys have passports already?
No, we'd have to get them.
Yeah, but you guys shouldn't have any issues getting them. You guys not.
Oh, I know, but she's not thrilled about going to some fucking weird country.
It's not a weird country. It's basically think of like Europe over in the Caribbean. It's basically what it is.
Look, you don't have to convince me. She just doesn't like.
Probably a bunch of dudes with purses and capri pants running around, but hey, it's going to be pretty.
You don't have to convince me. She just doesn't like to travel. I've been trying to get her to go to Jamaica. She won't even go to Jamaica.
Damn. Well, if you can convince her, I mean, not to be a Debbie Downer, but who knows how much time you have left on the earth? You're old, and
I know.
And I would really like to be able to sit on a fucking beach with you somewhere, smoke a joint, and just be like,
Maggie, it's in the links.
This is awesome, Mike.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
When I pin it to the chat every day, it's in that list of links.
I love reggae music. I could do it in Jamaica.
And then we could fight about cars and person.
Go see Ziggy Marley here. He's coming to town again in July.
Man, PCM was like the old freaking the old white guy, old elderly white guy, jamming out his reggae.
When you go see Ziggy Marley, you close your eyes, you think Bob Marley because he sounds just like his dad. And he's got the Melody Makers as a band, so it's the same.
Yeah, I can't remember which one. If it was him, I seen one of the. There was one or two of the Marleys that played.
Yeah, Stephen Marley or Ziggy Marley.
Yeah, I don't remember. I saw him in Vegas.
Yeah, I saw Ziggy with Steel Pulse. Man, that was a great concert. We were down there in San Diego at the Del Mar. Man, the fucking place was just, people were smoking so much pot. All you had to do was just breathe and you get high.
FBI, open up!
You didn't have to fire up a joint. Just stand next to somebody and smell it.
Don't look at that and blame me. I don't know, but you gotta watch the whole thing. You gotta watch when it starts. Hey, Black Sheep, you see that video right now? Insta boob. Watch, look. Nothing, right, Jenny? Watch. As soon as they take off, all of a sudden. Hey! Stop!
Shane.
Yeah.
Anne's sitting right here. Ask her why she doesn't want to go to Curacao.
And it would be fun to be able to sit with Mike on the beach and you guys and you should come.
She said I can go, but I don't want to go by myself.
Yeah. Mike's getting older and
she doesn't want to fly. She says it's too crazy in the planes.
yeah. Jen's not too excited about flying over the ocean for 3 hours.
And we have to spend like $500 and get our passports and all that crap.
I didn't know this came through on.
She doesn't like to fly. Every time we go to Hawaii, she complains.
We haven't been for 15 years.
Not 15. Only like
2013,
7
10
years.
years.
7 years.
10 years.
Maybe 10. Fuck, I'm getting old. It's been 10 years since I've been to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2013 is the last time we went to Hawaii. Wow, that was 10 years ago. Holy shit. Tell you, when you get up to above 50 and 60, the years start just flying by.
Plus, Mike's very limited in what he can do.
Yeah, I could sit there and smoke a joint on the beach.
Well, I don't want to smoke a joint on the beach.
Yeah, you do. You like smoking
No,
joints.
I know. Pass that shit.
Well, there's not many more chances Mike will have in his life. She's still got the solid 40 years ahead of her.
Yeah.
You got the young, spry one. That's what
I'd like to meet up with JP.
She's waiting for you to pass away, and then she's going to go on those vacations with the pool boy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I hope she has fun. Remember, she's got to wait till I turn 78, so she'll get that money from the Navy.
I'm not waiting for anything. I don't need your damn money.
Oh, excuse me.
I work.
Oh. Yeah, but you're going to have to slow down. You can't keep working.
Why not? I'm a tough old girl.
Sure she can. My mom is working until she's 70. This September she'll be 70, and that's when she's going to retire.
Well, she'll be
68.
She'll be 68 in August.
Like my mom retired when she was like 50, and then went back to work when she was 55 because she was bored. And,
yeah, that's why Ann went back to work. She was bored. Didn't want to deal with me 24 hours a day.
Yeah, my mom's like the kind of person that has to move.
She wanted a break from me during the daytime.
Yeah, I know when she went back to work, we were like smart woman. She's trying to get away from Mike.
Huh? She wants to use her brain. That's what it is. Hey, she makes $30 an hour. We only have to work 6 hours a day.
Well, no, that's good too that she wants to use her brain because as we get older, if we stop using it,
yeah,
like at least she's using her brain, so that way if you lose yours,
and I use mine playing video poker, so that's how I keep mine sharp.
Mike, so I keep mine sharp by being a gambling addict.
Yep. We'll be going over to that casino here in a couple weeks. I just made my reservation.
BlackSheep, you better not be eating soy right now and trying to grow them titties out.
No carrots.
Okay.
Hey, I saw that picture you put on Facebook. You put your hat on the dog. That was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Chloe had the sheep hat. Did you see that, Shane?
What was that?
He put a picture of Chloe with a sheep hat on Facebook.
No, I didn't see it. I barely ever go on Facebook.
Yeah, I just got out of Facebook jail again the other day. So that was nice.
Aren't you always?
Hey, it's easy to get in Facebook jail. All you got to do is say something about a fucking liberal.
That's why I don't even touch Facebook. It's like,
I mean, they used to do it for 1 or 2 days. Now they do it for like 2 weeks or 30 days. I mean, they say every time you get a strike, it's longer and longer.
so you guys, Coin Critic in the Navy, in the U.S. Navy, you guys went over to Curacao and with Doc, or were you in the Navy for another country? Because I know they're Dutch territory.
Who are you talking to?
Coin Critic he said when he was in the Navy, he took shore leave in Curacao.
Who's Coin Critic? I never heard of him.
Is
he a new? Is he a
no,
newbie?
he's not new.
He's been there a good while.
We met him at PulseCon, right?
Oh.
And I don't know if he was around.
I forget who he is, but I think I know him.
Hey, when's the next time you're going to go race your truck in the racetrack?
Look at that. He was U.S. Navy just like you, Mike.
Yeah, but I never got to see what it was. I was only on a ship for a couple of months. And I went back.
Weren't you running the river boats or something?
No, I was a mechanic on them.
Okay. So you sat in like the harbor when they would come in all shot up with bullets?
If they would come back. They wouldn't all come back, that's for sure.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
They were sending us new boats probably every couple of months.
Wow. Wasn't that that was a super dangerous job, wasn't it? Running those boats up and down the river?
Yes.
You was like a sitting duck, right? Just
I was there for almost 3 years. And I bet they went through at least 1,000, maybe 1,500 boats.
Wow.
And those things were not cheap either. They had everything on them.
And a lot of time they're losing the crew with the boat, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you could sink one with an M16 to shoot below the water line. They only had these little bitty bilge pumps that could pump the water out. I mean, you could run back to the, it's a jet boat, so you could haul ass, but it wouldn't take on so much water when you're moving. It's when you're sitting when it would take the water on.
Then they have
the problem is along the river, the trees were so thick that you couldn't see 2 feet into the shore between the trees. All you could see was the muzzle shot from the VC shooting at you. You'd see the muzzle. So that's how you would know where they were. So you would just crank that 50 caliber and start trying to cut the trees down. But you could only carry so much ammo for that 50 caliber, and you run out of ammo, then you're really fucked.
The 50 caliber was mounted on the front, right?
Was one on the front and the rear.
Oh, 2 of them? Yeah.
But it could go through 2,000 rounds in about 5 minutes, and that's a lot of weight when you're carrying all those rounds on that boat. You got 5, 6 guys on there with all their gear and all the radio and the guns and all that. So,
and they would, when they're shooting those 50 cal, all the brass is just dropping right back in, right into the boat.
no, I think it would bit. They had it where it would deflect out to the water. Because you wouldn't want all those empty shells. You'd have to step all over them.
Yeah, they're all burning and still having the weight.
And then it was neat at night. There was a tracer every 5th round. It looked like a laser beam.
Yeah, tracers are pretty cool.
Probably the most exciting, and I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but when the B ones that come in with a napalm, oh man, everything you get real quiet after they drop the napalm.
Because it just killed everything in sight.
Yeah, it's like taking a hedge, like taking a weed whacker to, that's like a half a mile wide and just clearing out all these trees, just burning them right to the ground just in a matter of seconds. You gotta realize that stuff burned at like 2,000 degrees.
Yeah, and when it would hit people, it was like
it was like a jelly.
Yeah,
on your skin, it would burn you. It just
burn right through you.
Yeah.
And
then the smell. It had a really pungent smell.
My uncle that was in Vietnam, that's one thing he's dead now. But that's one thing he would talk about is the smells. Whether it was a smell of, like one time he even said, do you know what the smell of a burning dead body smells like or something like randomly? And I was a teenager. I was like, no.
Well, I'm not just saying the burning body.
No, everything though. Yeah. But he said that like all the shit that they were using, the napalm, but he would always, that's one thing to him, smells. Like he would talk about the different smells associated with
the smell of the Agent Orange that they were spraying everywhere too. That stuff smelled like shit. So
yeah, he would talk about certain shit. But my uncle was he was a tunnel rat guy. What was he? He was Army, I think.
Yeah, I felt sorry for the Army and Marine guys. Those guys were all just fucked up on drugs. It's the only way they could survive out there. They were all fucking heroin addicts or whatever they were. Because heroin grew, that's one of the biggest crops over there is the heroin. So they take that shit and
the last thing I would want if I was stuck in a war I didn't want to be in would be to be freaking high on something.
But that's the only way they could survive. They could be stuck out in the jungle for weeks. Look at the guys at Hamburger Hill. They lost
but
2 or 3 regiments.
There's no I would be pissed if everyone around me was on heroin, dude. And I'm like, dude, we're trying not to die here.
Yeah, I know. Well, they said if you had an enemy, make sure, and he was on your team, make sure he's in front of you. A lot of guys got shot in the back.
Yeah, I know. There was a lot of friendly fire kills.
Yeah. Yeah, war is hell.
Yep.
We should have never been there in the first place. It's all over oil, okay? You look at most of your wars, it's all over fucking fossil fuels. That's why we went to Iraq.
The Middle East, yeah, definitely. But usually it is some sort of resource they want.
Yeah.
Like Ukraine is actually one of the richest resources in that part of in the whole world. There was this whole thing that came out of timber.
They have one of the largest natural gas places, almost as big as the United States.
Yep. There was that.
That's what that Nord Stream 2 pipeline.
Timber production, wheat or some shit like that. Production.
Yeah, that's why they blew up that fucking. We blew up that Nord Stream. I'm gonna keep telling you, the fucking United States blew that pipeline up. I don't care what anybody says. The Russians didn't blow it up. But that was a natural gas that was feeding Germany and all the EU countries, so now they're fucked. Yep. That's why they're freezing their ass off in the wintertime now. And our stupid
look who it is.
Bird Dog.
What up?
What's up?
What up, dude?
Bird Dog. What up, man?
You guys, oh, did you see my shirt there, Shane? Look.
It even looks all like NASCAR.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that interview.
Let's go, Brandon. Fuck you, Joe Biden.
No, Shane, I was saying earlier when you totally disagree. You were saying that Latin women smell. Or like jungle women. Right? Earlier on.
Third world women?
Yeah. And I was saying that I actually completely disagree with that.
Oh, I didn't know Running Man was Bird
All
Dog.
the Latin girls who have no money down
Let me
south.
tell you what, Running Man, you don't come on here with a different fucking name, okay? Use the same
Mike,
name.
that's what I always tease him about, having
Okay?
a different name on here.
Yeah. If you're gonna come in here, use your fucking Running Man.
It's just
Don't
my,
be a
it's
fucking,
my Gmail name. I mean,
don't be a whiz, okay? You're trying to be a whiz.
No, I'm not. It's been my Gmail name forever. I mean,
Damn, he just called you Wiz Senior.
oh god.
Yeah, what happened to Whiz? Did you guys find it blocked?
He's stalking sheep on Twitter. Or commenting.
What handles are you using now?
No, he was using Wiz on Twitter.
Bird Dog, you also think that girl from FTX probably had good hygiene.
No, I was, and that's what I was saying in the chat is, without question, that whole group probably stunk. But all I'm saying is,
you wanted to be a part of that.
All I'm saying is, if a bunch of billionaires are fucking her, I want a piece of that.
How would anybody? How could you?
I gotta know.
I
gotta know.
Yeah, but you got to think these aren't like Playboy billionaires. These are never been fucked billionaires.
Well, all I'm saying is, I gotta have I want to see for myself. What is about this chick that she's getting passed around between billionaires?
Well, look at him. He was no fucking.
I need to try it for myself.
Hey, look, he was no prize either. So, actually, she's better looking than him, and we're not saying much.
No, you're right. No, Bird Dog, you nasty fuck.
Her and her buck teeth. You see her buck teeth?
Oh yeah, Bird Dog wanted those.
I got a billion reasons why I'd want a piece of that.
You do. You would probably do that, wouldn't you? You got no class.
He would eat the shit out of her corn, or the corn out of her shit.
Yep, probably would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, you nasty fucker.
She was a party favor among billionaires. I want to try it for myself. That's all I'm saying.
You're so disgusting. I love it.
If she's a nobody on the street, yeah, you pass right by.
But since a bunch of billionaires hit it,
right?
She's gonna throw him under the bus. She's not going to prison.
Well, no, she is, but she's gonna cut a deal, a big deal.
Yep. Her and that Chinese guy, whatever his name is.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was saying I just totally disagree. I think that Latin women are cleaner than any American woman. A poor Latin girl is cleaner than any American girl because they sit around unemployed, trying to look pretty all day long in their house, putting on makeup.
No, you're right about that.
Dressing up and looking good.
They'll be in their high heels.
You see these girls
walking around.
Okay, now wait a minute, Bird Dog. Are you talking about Latin or Mexican?
They spend most of the time just tucking the wiener in.
I'm just saying, like, when you drive through Venezuela, you see these girls coming out of these shacks that are like 10s, and they're just sitting around all day long doing their hair and makeup and worrying about their hygiene and looking pretty, and they have no money.
Yeah, but I don't like it when they paint their eyebrows with that whatever they paint them with.
Yeah, I know.
Especially if you don't have eyebrows and they just paint them on there.
He's like, yeah, I know. I like to slap my wiener on him.
They look like
no, I see that a lot. That's why I'm not a big fan.
They put on too much eye makeup. Oh my god.
Bird Dog, does your wife have an accent, or does she sound like an American?
Oh yeah, no, she has an accent. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
she was born here, but she was raised out in Venezuela.
Yeah, mine sounds like an American.
Yeah.
When she gets mad, though, she forgets how to speak English. I'll even tell when she.
Oh no, she came in tonight. full head of steam.
When Jenny would like cuss me out in Spanish, I'd laugh and be like, it means nothing because you're cussing me out in a different language. She's like, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And go back to Spanish.
No, it's full on English with her.
I'd be like, but it's not my language. Sure, I know what you're saying. You just sound funny, though. You're just calling me a dumbass whole piece of shit in a funny way. Yeah, or when she's like mad at the kids and she forgets how to speak English, I look at I'll look at the twins and be like, you better fucking run. She's not speaking any English right now.
But yeah, Mike, I disagree on the EV tanks. Like, I think there's a place for EV on that battlefield. I really do.
There's no place for EVs on the battlefield. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because the logistics of carrying fuel in is that's like the biggest challenge that the military
Same with
has.
batteries, though.
What do you do with the middle?
Like, you can transport batteries a lot more discreetly.
No, you can't. Those batteries for a Hummer EV, they're 5,000 pounds for a Hummer EV for the battery.
You know how much a tank weighs? It weighs like 20,000 pounds.
Yeah, you probably would need 10, 20,000 pounds worth of batteries.
Okay, well, I guess the question would be is what's the endurance you could get on an EV tank versus a full tank of diesel?
Probably not as much either because everything.
Well, right, but I'm just saying if it does become more, and that they can discreetly transport a backup battery,
at it.
Because tankers are you can see those from the air. I mean, just look what Ukraine's doing.
Eventually they'll get good at that. You're right, and eventually they'll get better, and the batteries will get smaller, and maybe eventually they'll get small enough where men could pull them out and change them in the middle of battle.
So that's where Ukraine's having a lot of success against the Russians, is they're taking out their fuel supply.
Yeah,
because you can see those tankers from a mile away. But a van with a battery in the back, you can't.
You could see a dead EV tank from a mile away too.
Yeah. So what do they do? Bird Dog, did he just say, "Hey, can you guys stop so we can go plug it in and charge it for a few minutes?"
I'm sure they'll have some quick swap system.
They'll be getting their Mobic wallet out so they can go to the EV charging station.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, my rewards on my art today was $130. That's the highest it's been.
Not bad.
It's been going up like $6 or $7 every day. Pretty cool.
You're fucking rich.
I'm almost at 1,100 art. Now I've got I'm gonna send. Let's see. I'm gonna send our buddy over there in Peru. Let's see. What am I gonna send him?
I sent them 10.
I know. I had to use the 5 last night for something to get my third wallet going. So I'm going to send them what I have.
I don't mind helping Clover out.
I got 5.72. So I just send them to that address, right? And
I sent you a DM with that address again. A second time.
Yeah, no, I said I just direct airdrop him that.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It should cost about 9 cents to do it.
All right, if you're listening there, Clover, I'm sending you 5.72 art.
But I also want a free room in the new hotel one day if I ever make it down the river.
Hey, did you guys hear U2 is going to open up in November or October? They're going to be the first group in that new whatever that.
I don't understand what that means. You've been saying that all day. What do you mean by YouTube is opening up?
YouTube, the band, the group is going to open up. YouTube.
Wait, what hotel are they opening up for?
That's that new place or that Spirit
thing.
Yeah. Tickets are.
I fucking can't stand U2, but they do put on a good show. I've seen them before.
The cheapest ticket is $172.
Yeah, they can't stand us either. That's why we keep getting.
I just spent $1,000 to send my kid to Taylor Swift. So that sounds like a bargain.
But if you want to get a table up front for 6, it's $14,000.
Oh. That's still cheap for them, as expensive as that is.
For 6 people?
Do you know how much U2 charges to do a show? So when I saw them at T-Mobile Arena. Mine and Sheep's buddy, Mark Hornsby, he had like this whole area, so we got all of these people into it, right? And he was telling me, so they did 2 sold out shows back to back at the T-Mobile Arena, and if I remember correctly, it was something like they got paid like $4 million for the 2 shows, and 3 of it went to just Bono himself, and the band had to split the other $1 million, which I don't. The numbers might be been a little different, but it was like an insane difference too. Like they charged $2 million a show, is what they charged. So,
wow.
I just want to hear him do Bad Live. That's my favorite song.
My sister was at the Edge. The Edge has his kid got married, and my sister was at his wedding. And she said Bono came in on a helicopter. That's how he entered the wedding.
Of course he did. He had to steal their fucking day.
You know, he's a real lefty too. He's
such a doucher.
Yeah, he's definitely
but he's been involved in politics since the 80s, you know.
Yeah, but he's really outspoken though. He's really outspoken.
Yeah.
I don't. Why don't they leave their politics alone? I go to hear him play music. I don't want to hear.
I respect. Like, I don't really like their music, but I respect it because they're very, very good musicians. But I think his political involvement all these years is what stopped me from ever really liking him, because I always like think that about him. Like, oh God, what's he gonna fucking cry about next? You know?
Who's this?
Bono from U2.
Bono.
Oh.
He's really outspoken. Yeah, he's really outspoken for
like he's a pompous asshole, dude, and he's known to be it.
Yeah, but when you're that rich, you can be that way, I guess.
Oh, you know who's supposed to be a total prick, and it broke my heart hearing this because I heard it firsthand from someone who dealt with him. Paul McCartney is he's like crazy fucking vegan. And he smelled somebody cooking a steak, like, right? So they were parked, you know, they were at their show. He smelled somebody cooking a steak out in the parking lot. He walked through all the trucks and everything from the tour till he found there was a trucker out there by his truck grilling up a steak. And fucking Paul McCartney said, fire him right away. Fire the guy. So he got fired off the tour of being one of the truck drivers.
What?
Wow. Yep. And there's been other. So I had a guy in Vegas. He what was he? He did pyrotechnics.
What a fucking tosser.
He did pyrotechnics, and he actually went on tour with Paul McCartney for a little bit, and he said, I don't want to misquote the details of the story, but he told me a couple of stories. Like, the dude was a prick, dude. Like, I was like brokenhearted because Beatles are one of my all-time favorite bands, and I was like, oh, that sucks. But I mean, I could see it too. Like, a lot of legends, unfortunately, that happens. You know, you think that you fucking run the world.
Yep.
Sammy Hagar.
Jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Ain't no more jacked up on Mountain Dew, baby.
Your voice thing's not on.
It's not on?
Yeah, it is.
Nope.
No.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. It was off.
It's making a noise. Well,
I didn't hear it.
You know, I can't do those filters anymore with that Snapchat thing. It's telling me I need to download some new program or something.
Test.
Yeah,
test.
They stopped supporting it. So if you didn't have any favorites saved, you can't use it.
Yeah. We're stuck to just our favorites.
There's nothing you can do to get that back, huh?
Nope. Not unless they start supporting it again.
That was weird hearing "Wannabe Whale" without the squeal.
See, when I hit the button right there, I can hear it kicking on. And then when I do hear myself, it makes me sound like "Wanna Be Well" right now to me.
Huh.
Like, let's see if you'll be able to hear it in the back. Test, 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 test. Can you hear it echoing in the background?
Yeah, I can hear it echoing. Yeah.
Yeah. See, when I do that, they hear myself. It's making me sound like.
Maybe you have to select in the audio in StreamYard. Like your microphone.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Select.
No, it's using the voice mod.
It is. Oh, I don't know. You broke it.
Yeah, it was just too badass. I want to be way a little too extreme for the voice changer. He roid raged and broke the voice changer.
I'd like to see him come on here one night. That'd be a good show.
I'll do that same character the whole fucking time.
Right.
Man.
Nope.
Nope, still not working?
Nope.
Fuck. Why am I in it? Okay, dog. Oh. No, don't.
Is mine working?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh.
No, why do you always want to lick my face? Your fucking breath always smells like rotten coochie, dog. I don't know how a dog's breath could always smell like rotten coochie, but hers does. Yeah.
You ever brush your teeth?
Not on a regular basis, but I have. But the other one, his don't smell like rotten coochie.
Yeah.
His breath barely ever has any odor.
Yeah, I brush my dog's teeth every night.
That's cute. I have I bought the kit to do it.
It's easy if they let you do it, you know. But
Yeah.
if they don't let you do it, then it's a pain in the ass. Every 3 years they're supposed to go in for cleaning, but they always tell me hers look good. So far.
Does she fight you?
No. She just droops her ears down. She knows as soon as I grab the toothbrush, it's time.
Do you buy the fucking dog Arm & Hammer toothpaste or something? I bought dog toothpaste and it says it's beef flavored supposedly.
Ugh.
Yeah, hers is.
Yeah. Hers is what?
Yeah. Hers is chicken.
She just
tries to lick it the whole time.
Could you imagine if our toothpaste as humans tasted like different meats?
Yeah.
You go to someone else's house, you put it in, lamb, gross.
That's festicated.
But that's why I just stick with chicken myself.
Right?
Oh man, and then imagine you get maybe they got a shellfish flavor, but it can go bad. Makes it more fun, right? You never know if your fucking meat flavored toothpaste went bad until you start brushing with it.
I thought I had mine saved, but I guess there's nothing under the stars. They're all black when I open that up.
On what?
The snap camera.
Yeah, anything that you had starred will save that, and that was it. And it sucks because you can't even see them. They're just blank.
Well, that's what mine are. They're black. They're blank, but I know I had some saved.
Well, click on them, and they might look blank, but watch.
Hold on, let me go back and watch.
I've got your little look. See, there I am. Look, there's my running man. Look, there's my running man face. I still got it.
But so they're black. But how do you know that they work?
Click on it. Turn on your camera, or just look on the app Because on the app, it gives you like a little viewfinder where you can see what the camera's showing.
Hey, half the problem.
Uh-oh. Boom!
Yeah.
That thing is so tiny, though, dude. Hey, look.
I know.
That tire's going about 50 miles an hour.
Hey, my name's Running Man or Bird Dog, whatever you want to call me.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
I was just wondering if I could have sex with your smelly girlfriend because you're a billionaire.
What the fuck?
Well, I put on my glasses so I look more like him. No, it doesn't pick up the glasses.
You can't see him.
That's just fucked in the head, bro.
Hey, calm down. Hey, man, I'm gonna go put on my Harry Potter outfit. With the other we're gonna have a billionaires, blowy central. It's gonna be great.
That's funny.
Anybody want to bang my wife? She's hot. I'll just watch. By the way, you guys want a car? I'm trying to get financed? I'm your guy. I'll fuck your wife and finance you. Mostly only billionaires, though. If you're a billionaire, I'll fuck you.
And King on the chase. Tyler Harris big into the wall.
Wrecked.
Hey, everybody, Morpheus here to join you guys.
I drove I drove one of those 410 sprint cars at Paris Auto Speedway in the dirt. Those things are the most.
Your Beamer's fucking queer.
Yeah,
right. I was watching the end of the show the other day because he always had those little things in it, and I heard that and I was laughing. It was like the final line.
Right.
And the show just ended.
Right.
Yeah, Rhino, because he could only be talking to you, because I have a cool one.
Right.
Where are my whales at? All right.
Sorry, say where
Stupid voice mod's not working today.
Yeah, you might have to restart.
Yeah, it's probably all.
I haven't seen Morpheus in a while. Where's he been?
He was just. Didn't you just see him a second ago? He was just here.
Oh yeah.
There's only one thing that tells me that's no Morpheus.
Hey man, it's me, Morpheus. Don't trust the government and don't pay your child support. That makes no sense. See, now you know it's me.
Wow.
You sound more like
you're an asshole,
I was a little
dude.
confused. Once he said don't pay child support, then I was convinced.
That's funny.
Damn.
Hey, look at the camera, dog. Come on. Ah! Oh no. She's like, what the fuck? Look at you can't see yourself, dog, but you're funny looking. Okay, yeah, don't try and lick me with your coochie breath. I think we're gonna change her name from Toasty to Coochie Breath. Yeah, nope. And of course, she has to be the type of dog that's a face licker. Every chance she gets, she'll get in your face. Try and share that stinky breath, won't you? Look, I got to get going though because I got something I got to go do tonight at 7:30. I got to be somewhere.
Right on, cool. Yeah, we can call it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Later. See you tomorrow.
Win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, 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 shooting to the moon,
And go.
I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm. Let's go, guys. Palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm. Win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo, win, Lambo, yellow, Lambo. I wanna palm, palm, palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm. Let's go, guys. Palm. You wanna palm, palm, palm. She wanna palm, palm, palm. We wanna palm, palm, palm.
What's going on in the wonderful world of crackheads this morning? Oh, okay, you're going to try to pick the whole fridge up. You don't want no help. You don't want somebody to get on the other side. You just going, okay. Crackhead strength is, where is you at when I need help moving? Always find you a crackhead to help you move because they cheap and they do stuff like this. He gonna get on the, he getting on the bike with the whole fridge on him? Crackhead strength is real. He riding the bike with the fridge. You know how hard it is to pump the homie on the handlebars? But not for him. He carried the whole, and it's full of food. Crackhead strength is real.
Tomorrow is Easter Sunday, so to all you Christians out there, happy Easter. And to the Jews, nice try.
Oh my gosh.